And we're live, and the lag's not even that bad tonight.
Yay! No,
So,
hey.
and we have actually got all three of us and a guest. We've
What?
actually managed to pull
That
this
never
off tonight,
happens.
and
No,
on
it never
time.
happens.
So, I
Nice.
am quite proud of us.
Yes.
I'm proud of you.
So tonight we've got the pleasure of being joined by Sean Bowman, aka Pepper.
What's
Uh,
up? Hey,
so-
ballers.
Pepper, for those that don't know you yet, whereabouts are you from?
Nanaimo, Vancouver Island, man. Yeah, just holding it down on the West Coast.
Nice.
I
So
miss the island.
You should come out, man. You should come out. Now you know.
I
now
used
you
to
know
go
lots of
to I
people
used to
here.
go to Duncan every single summer when I was a kid. Always went to Duncan.
Drunken.
I miss
yeah.
the island.
Drunken.
I used to go to Duncan.
You should come up to Nanaimo
Absolutely.
and Victoria.
West
paintball.
Coast tour.
Kayaking,
That'd be awesome.
beers, girls, mountains, ocean, and then sweet paintball too.
Don't think the wife would be too happy about the girl part, but
No, my wife wouldn't be happy either, but
Yep, you don't have to tell her.
mine would
everything.
string me up.
there's paintball. Paintball.
Paintball.
Maybe I should
guys,
mention
your
this
wives
one.
would come
tuned in.
with us.
Yeah, don't trust me. I'm the divorce guy, right?
Been there, done that once already too. Don't
Yup.
want to do it again.
But
Just
hey,
a
it's
shout
all
out
right.
to Keech.
Icky.
Keech is watching. Go figure.
And we've got Grant watching tonight.
Oh
Right,
my god,
General's
it's a
on.
miracle.
We have
General's
Grant,
on.
but no
Oh.
Heather.
Oh, I
Just
gotta see
probably
who's
help me
up.
another
One-
dog. Come on.
It's
of
always
them
one or
works,
the other. It's never both.
Yeah.
What is that, Clark Kent and Superman
Wives
thing?
watching. Oh. So our wives are watching.
Yep.
Yeah, wives are watching.
Sorry.
Your wives anyway.
Yeah.
Wives.
Mine is still driving up from Turner Valley.
So tell us a little bit about paintball out where you're at, Pepper.
It's sweet, man. I mean, just on the island alone, it's good. Here in Nanaimo, there's we got 3 Renegade fields going on. Bud Bowl, Team Omega. Team Omega is huge. They got their own field going on. We got Central Island Paintball going on, where we hold other Island United events. So just here in Nanaimo, it's pretty big. But in Victoria, TNT Paintball. Like, I don't know if any of y'all seen videos out there, but if not, get on YouTube and just search TNT Paintball. I've played, I think, about 99% of the fields in BC, and I've played quite a few fields across Canada. That's the best field I've ever been to in my life. That field is awesome. The staff are awesome. So we got that going on. But I play on the mainland too, and the scenario, that's what I'm into, scenario paintball. And the scenario scene here is awesome. Really, really good, man. It's worthy of the trip. You guys should all come out, really. It's worth the
Definitely.
trip. Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely in the plan. Fingers crossed next year we can start branching out to fields in Saskatchewan and BC. And
Yes.
who knows,
Yeah.
maybe in a year or two, if we get big enough, we'll just take a month off of work and do a full rotation.
Nice,
Oh,
nice.
that'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Traveling for paintball. Yeah. No, come out because bcpaintball.com. Check them out on Facebook. Matt Jancy runs the scenario series here, and generally there's like 4 big games to the series through the season. Sometimes he throws in a couple bonus games there, but yeah, it's a good battle. You guys talked to Colin a couple weeks back, and that's where we battle at, is the scenario scene here. What's up, Black Watch? Colin. They're good guys. We just got a nice rivalry going on, and that's another cool thing about here is just by the geography. Really, we have this kind of rivalry: Islanders versus Mainlanders, and it's pretty sweet. We love it because we've always been the underdogs because of smaller numbers being from the island. But I would rather be an underdog in a game any day because a lot of people go to win. I want to get my ass kicked, and then maybe squeeze out a win. But so it kind of works out here. We just got this kind of automatic rivalry because we got the Georgia Strait between us, and and some good players live on one side, and some bad players live on the other.
We lost Spartan.
We
We
did.
lost them.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh, let me change some stuff around here so that things still look good.
Oh, poor Spartan.
Spartan.
I really need to get a "we're experiencing technical difficulties" screen made up.
Yeah. You should just get like the screen to go glitchy, like anonymous mask to pop up for a second and then it drop when it's done. And then you blame them. Like our stuff's proper. You can't stop anonymous.
I'm looking at the screen. Oh, there we go. I have a full screen now.
Nice.
I'm working on
Not
it.
just half my head. I know. I guess that'll teach him to operate out of his garage.
Yep. Oh, looks like he might be back. Of course, now that I start getting stuff fixed.
Nice. Sorry, I was distracted.
That's okay. We usually are too.
Oh boy.
I just got something new in. That's why I was distracted.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I think it was worthy
pretty.
of distraction. Yeah.
Absolutely worthy
T15.
distraction.
Yeah. Haven't played with it yet. I gotta go play with that on Sunday. Oh, he's back.
Hi, I'm sorry. The heat is messing with my laptop.
Sure, that's what it is.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Gremlins, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
They
gremlins,
are.
I swear.
Clean your
Fucking
keyboard.
things.
Damn gizmo.
I fed him after midnight. Sorry.
How many times we gotta tell you knock that off?
I never learned.
You guys sound like you'd fit right in with Hellfire Man.
Oh, the banter between us is just one of a kind.
I don't think it hurts too much that we're all on the same team too. So
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, now that that's all official, like.
yeah, absolutely.
Well,
so now we need to
yeah.
make it absolutely official. Grizz here
Grizz.
finally got patched a member of SAS Canada. So
I did.
That's
right.
2 years in the making.
Nice.
That reminds me, somebody should tag Dave and Diana since they never watched the show yet.
On it.
I'm definitely going to.
Alright, I'm
Hey,
done playing with
Sean,
technical stuff.
Joe wants us to ask you how you got your call sign Pepper.
Oh man, okay. Kind of a long story, but the abbreviated story, and it's kind of two stories coincidentally work. First off, I used to be in the adult business. And so
I'm not asking questions on that one.
My stage name, if you will, was Pepper Higgins, because I took the formula where you take your first pet's name and your mom's maiden name, yada yada. Anyways, the first time I played paintball outside of outside of a child's birthday party, as a kid I went and played paintball. I used to live in Toronto, and so outside of that, the first time I played paintball was CQB in Toronto. And anyway, so I go, and I didn't know what I was doing, but I was having fun. And there was this one guy who was kind of coaching me and telling me what to do here and there. And anyways, he was MagFed, and I had a rental, I think it was a 98, whatever. And I was running up, in the middle, just kind of cowering behind bunkers. And then he came up behind me, and he's telling me to lean out, and he's like, fire into the boards. He's saying, don't even shoot that guy. Just fire into his boards because you'll be putting him in, and I can run up and get him. Right? So I kind of leaned out, took a shot. And, cowered back. And he's like, no, lean out and just pepper the boards with it. Later in the day, he, called me up again by just saying, pepper. So I'd come up and do the thing he taught me to do, and he'd go up and kill people. Anyways, it turns out it was Alabaster Slim. So when I got into paintball, I was like, later as I got into paintball, and I got to admit, I got into paintball by YouTube and everything else. I was into it before I even played. And, of course, I came across Alabaster Slim, and I'm like, wait a minute. I think that's the dude who kept saying pepper the boards, and then so that and the foreign name, yeah, Pepper Paintball, y'all.
Definitely one of the more interesting stories we've had behind a call sign.
Yeah,
Hey,
and that's
you
the
know
short
what? That's a
story.
legendary story because he
That
got his
is
call
awesome.
sign from Slim. Come on.
Yeah.
That is fairly epic. Yes.
That
Yeah.
is that's up here, man. That's
Oh,
up
the
here.
first part was good too, but we won't get into that.
so Grant said that your patch-in took long enough.
Oh,
I think it took way too long.
Me too. I think
You're gonna have to change
Mom
your
would
name.
agree too.
You're gonna have to be SAS Grizz PD now.
Oh yeah, true.
just makes it too long.
Yeah,
Joshua
new
just
domains and
screamed
everything.
banana.
Banana!
Banana.
He's outside smoking too.
Oh.
Banana! Hellfire! There we go.
And Joe's doing a shout out to Section 8 MagFed Paintball from Nanaimo. So big
Yeah.
shout out to them and to Joe and
Big
everyone
shout
watching
out.
tonight.
This Sunday, actually, not Section 8, but Joe's doing some MagFed this Sunday at Omega Field. Yeah, that's
Pretty sick.
I
But,
think Joe sent me. Was that up on the Vancouver Metro MagFed page? Maybe.
probably.
Yeah, I think I got an invite to it. Wish I
Yeah,
could
no.
go.
No, Joe runs some Section 8, essentially it's just MagFed games. Like I said, on the island, there's only so many people, so it's MagFed. So far, it's been kind of lenient. We'll let like 10-round tubes and things like that, but Joe's trying to boil it down to be more just pure MagFed. But he runs those games over here. If you guys are interested, check out Joe Paintball on Instagram, Facebook. You guys, well, I'm on Facebook, Joe Simpson. He does cool stuff over here. Omega family.
When we
Sounds
head
good to
out
me.
there, we'll definitely be storming the forests.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe by then Grizz will have his Star 12 and Spartan will have his Star 12, and I'll be the only one running a frickin' CQB style.
That's
mark.
okay. We'll let you run
I'm
up
not-
forward ahead of us, and we'll just wait behind, and you can point out where everybody is for us.
Use me as
I'm
a
not
meat
gonna.
shield.
I'm gonna build something. This still has a purpose.
Oh, the 468
Unfortunately,
carcass.
it still has a purpose.
So, speaking of that, then, what's your favorite marker, everyone? Like right now, the marker you're running now, kind of your fave now.
T15 or sorry, TGR2, not T15.
I
That one.
was reading you there for a sec, Spartan.
I was reading a text someone sent me. But yeah, my TGR2 never failed.
TGR2, nice. Grizz?
Yeah.
I'm really fond of my Tipman. I've got a Phenom X7 that I've completely modded out. It's MagFed
the
now.
Apex barrel on it.
It's
Magfed Phenom.
Oh, it's
Nice.
Yeah. I like it.
Nice. Brad?
My one and only baby is a Max Tact TGR2 X2 Commando. It's like maybe 2 feet long, 5 pounds.
Yeah.
I love that thing.
Okay, well, this kind of screws my next question, maybe, but what do y'all think is the best marker or style marker? It doesn't even have to be exact marker for playing bush ball, because I think primarily all of us here here are bush ballers.
Yeah,
True.
primarily.
But I've ran pump in the forest. I've ran speedball in the forest.
Yeah.
I've even just taken my pistol out.
Yeah.
Just depends on the mood I'm in, and how I feel like playing. I don't have
Yeah.
a favorite.
I think the main
Don't
thing
prefer
is
any.
it really depends on the terrain. So I went out to Rampage Paintball, first event of the year, and I was the only MagFed guy there.
Yeah.
They're really wide open, like lots of firing lanes. So if you've got a speedball gun, that works perfectly. But if you're in the trees and it's really dense, and you need to run light, compact, close quarters style thing, then you're wanting something a little smaller. So a Tip-X could work in that situation a lot better than most of the others.
Yeah.
My personal opinion, though, is I definitely do, I prefer the MagFed and the smaller ones just because you have a lot of versatility with it.
Yeah, you're lightweight and you can move.
Absolutely. And you can still get range. Like I'm still able to pot shots, 70, 80 feet down range and
Yeah.
be quite accurate. So
Huh.
I'm happy with my
I
Tippmann.
personally, I run anything. Yeah, I love running with my tip X's. I love
Yeah.
because just it's a satisfaction thing getting up on somebody that close to with the tip X, right? But I gotta say, speedball gats are where it's at for the bush, though, in my
Oh my-
opinion, because you
Yeah,
can't
they've
get a
definitely
lighter
got their
setup
use.
other than maybe a tip X or some sort of pistol. But when I'm in the bush, let's face it, I gotta let out 7 shots. 6 of those will knock the branches out of the way, and that one ball to land on the guy. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then in those clearings, holding lanes and all that, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm playing a little devil's advocate here, right? Because you guys you're mag fed more. Yeah, you guys are mag fedders. So I'm
Yeah.
speedballer.
Yeah, all three of
Lambo.
us play mag fed for the most part.
all three of us play
Let's get
mag
this
fed,
argument
but
on, mag fed.
all three of us have done the speedball. I played competitive. I think Dave said he played competitive at one point.
I didn't
Nice.
play
I mean-
competitive. I just played rec ball, speedball style.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Spartan knows what I'm like when I get a speedball marker in my hands. I get very scary very quickly.
So did you switch to mag fed for more of a challenge?
Scary as all.
Spartan's being
I
attacked by
switched-
gremlins again.
Yes.
Yeah. But the timing was sweet.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I switched to mag fed mostly out of cost saving. I wasn't able to, spend the money to go through a case or two of paint every event, and I didn't
Yeah.
want to fork out,
That's true, yeah.
$700-800 for an entry level electro marker.
Yeah.
That was decent, right? So I took a small hiatus from paintball, and when I started up again, I went with a Spider MR4. So just little gravity fed hopper, dinky little POS, and then from there
Yeah.
I graduated to the MRX within like a week or two, and I haven't looked back since.
Yeah. See, no, that makes sense, right? Like I was even gonna bring that up. There's a lot of people go mag fed too, just because it's a cheaper way to play and stuff, right? Maybe that's why I like shooting ropes too, because I like supporting my field owners.
That's a
Love
good
it.
spin to put on it.
No offense.
Yeah.
I think somebody just stole your tactical banana there, Pepper.
Oh, damn it.
Oh.
Blue team
Oh!
Colin, get out.
Do you take that banana on the field with you? Do you get tactical tags with it?
You'll have to see the videos. It's I can't answer. I'm on a few things.
I just want to
But
give a
there's
huge.
bananas thrown.
I just want to give a huge shout out to our section commander.
Ah!
Lambo is watching. Oh my god! And so we
Yeah,
got Lambo,
first
we
time.
got
Woo!
Heather, we've got Grant was on. I don't know if he's still on. Oh
We got
my
a pretty
god,
full house today.
We do have a full house. We have 13 people watching at the
phew.
moment.
14.
Are the
14
6'8"
people.
juggalos in the house? Any juggalos in the house?
Most likely.
Nice.
And the biggest thing is that Dave is finally watching an episode a year and a half later.
Cheers, Dave. Welcome to the shenanigans.
Boy.
Oh, yeah, looks like Grant's still watching too.
Yeah,
Oh.
Grant's still watching.
So
Nice.
it is awesome.
Heather just said they had
someone
someone at one of their big games the last few weeks running a frying pan.
What? That's awesome.
Man,
Oh
my
my god,
hero.
that's awesome.
That's just as good as Jesse running his axe. Like his axe.
My teammate Carl runs a like a club. The frying pan's got that beat. Frying pan, nice. Jeez.
That needs to be a
Why
thing.
doesn't someone just go out Canadian and just get a foam hockey stick or something?
Yeah.
Hey, don't tempt me. I'll do it just for shits and giggles.
Ooh.
So
Yeah, but
you're asking
twist
about your
ankle.
juggalos there, Pepper. It
Yeah,
looks
I'll
like we've
twist
got
my
Mr.
ankle, exactly.
Clownface. So
Mr. Clownface, what's up? Hector Hatchet. He's one of the killers from the island. Nobody messes with that clown. Yeah.
so
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I could totally, I hate to say it, but I could totally see Jesse from our northern chapter in his battle kilt running with a frying pan and his long curly red hair flying
It's true.
behind
He was.
him.
He posted the
I
video
could
on
see
Facebook.
him doing that.
Serena is
He
suggesting a
posted
rubber
it to
fish.
Facebook. He stormed 4 guys, and as he's running, you see his kilt. Hey, that's a good idea.
Rubber fish?
Oh, Paul.
Hmm.
Dan would end up like,
I get the
All right.
feeling Heather's
Oh,
not a
yeah.
big fan of clowns.
No,
yeah,
she's not.
hates clowns.
They're friendly
And
clowns.
Serena has to stop roasting me for saying that I'm gonna hurt myself every time I go out onto the field. That is not true. I didn't hurt myself last time.
You're welcome, Lambo.
I've got you beat. I've had a heart attack playing paintball.
Ooh,
Oh,
For real.
Nice.
that's dedication.
Shouldn't actually be proud of that, but nice.
No, it's best place to have one because all your bros are there and they'll get you to the hospital quick.
Yeah, there is that.
That's
Plus
true,
the
yeah.
story, right? And it makes a good story because that's the day I decided to get in a snap shooting fight with my team captain. I had a jammer doing it.
So Joe just said the podcast is being shared live on the Team Omega Facebook page. That's awesome.
awesome.
Thank you very much, Joe.
Yeah. Nice. If you don't know Team Omega, oh man, Team Omega. Okay, it was a team, but it got so big. Really, it's a paintball club down here on the island in Nanaimo. It's
Nice.
massive. Check it out. Yeah. Team Omega Renegade Paintball Club. I'm Omega family actually. Hellfire is all part of Team Omega. Yeah.
Very cool.
We're trying to grow the sport out here, bring new people in, and just keep it growing and keep shooting each other.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah, growing the sport is what we need to do.
Definitely.
Well, and that's why
Yeah.
this whole magfed versus speedballer, like how I play versus how you play kind of things maybe bad, but at the same time maybe it's all right because I feel with that whole thing, the whole elitism going on in paintball, that I don't see it much in real life on the field. A little, but not too much. I see it big online, especially, no offense, but especially on magfed forums, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm kind of undecided if it's positive or negative because it is negative, but it's such a hot thing. It's blowing up. Maybe that's getting more attention to paintball. Even though it's negative, like memes and like tourists and all that shit, right? It's still getting attention.
Yeah.
On the other hand, maybe it's negative because maybe as a new guy, like I told you guys earlier, like I got into paintball on YouTube and Facebook before I even played. I was hooked before I played. Now, if I'm trying to picture myself as a new guy, if I read that, I might be intimidated enough not to go. If my gear ain't right and I don't got the right gat and I don't got the right look and
Yeah.
attitude, maybe these people won't accept me and I'm going to go pay big money to get dissed and shot all day.
Yeah.
Maybe this ain't for me to come out. I don't know. What do you guys think on that?
No, I think
I've
that
seen it
you
happen,
put it perfectly.
unfortunately.
Like I was actually on one of the MagFed forums earlier today, and I saw somebody asking, like, what exactly is a tourist, and like, what do people mean by this, right? And
Yeah,
the
right?
definition, see, Pepper, from what I understood of their definition, you actually do not fall into the tourist category. Tourist was defined as those guys that either have never played MagFed or play it once in a while, but they're on all the MagFed forums, and they're the guys that are on there telling everybody how to play. That, if you
Yeah.
don't have this stuff, then you're no good. Or, it should all be only MagFed only games, and, the game should be run a certain way. And so it's basically the equivalent of that guy that sits at home in his lazy boy watching the Olympics saying, well, I could do that better.
Yeah.
Or armchair quarterbacks.
Armchair quarterbacks,
That's what.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I never really actually thought of it that way.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe just because I've always pictured it more like trying to relate it to real life, right? So.
Yeah.
And I gotta admit too, MagFed forums, scroll, meme, roll my eyes, ha ha ha, scroll.
Yeah.
A lot of it, right? But yeah. But that is still at the same time, it kind of scares me, right? Like the way you describe tourist, okay, you're right, and that ain't bad.
Yeah.
But still, it's just something about that label, like that, it dissing, like, look at me, I'm a baller. Fuck, guys, I'm a baller, dude.
Yeah.
And even me, I know my shit, and even me, you just had to explain it to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
until I
new
saw
guy
it today,
coming in
I
and be
was
like,
kind of in the
"What
dark too.
Yeah. Where do you go? I don't know. So but still, I'm undecided, like, if it's good or bad. Like,
No.
you know what I mean? Because it also drives up competition. You know, like, I mentioned Blackwatch and call him Parent. Fucking call him Parent. But anyways, we diss each other and stuff too, but it makes it cool because it hypes up the competition and we have a better day. But we know each other. So it's all cool online when you don't know each other and people are saying this and that. Like, the other thing is, just say I'm a kid coming in and I just got a T15 and I don't know nothing about it and I want to figure it out. So I hop on the forums and stuff. And then, at first they're going to help me out because, give me knowledge. And I find most people online, even the elites and stuff, will help out. But then all of a sudden, 2 weeks, a month later, that kid thinks he knows something. And then he makes the wrong post. Tourist. And that kid hasn't even come out to play a game yet.
Yeah.
Now he ain't going out.
Well,
You know what I mean?
That's just like our last outing. What? Gun Owner Day. A kid just walked up to Predator and said, "I don't know anything about this. It's giving me problems. Can you help me?" And instead of us saying like, "Oh no, we can't," all of us turned around and said, "What's wrong with it?" There was like 5 or 6 of us at once that just said, "What's wrong? Can we help you?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the best part, well, what had happened was a young guy. He's got a first strike marker, I think it was, or was it Milsig? One of the two. I have no experience with it. I had no idea what's going on with this marker. And one of the refs came over and he's like, "Hey, SAS, do any of you guys, since you're MagFed, know anything about Milsig?" And we're just kind of going, "Not really, but we'll take a look at it." And lo and behold, 2 of our guys who showed up later, they've got Milsigs. And they were able to diagnose what was wrong with it. And they, kind of tinkered with it, couldn't really make anything work. But if I remember correctly, they let them borrow another marker anyway.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Well, see, and that's the great thing.
I always get that.
Yeah. You even said it yourself. Like, at the field, you don't see this whole, well, I'm better than you because I play this style, or, I'm better than you because of the gear I run. When we're out at the field, everybody seems to get along and everybody's all buddy-buddy. It's only ever online. And, it's like as soon as nobody can see your face, everybody's a troll. And it's all of the...
Or a keyboard warrior.
Keyboard warriors,
Yeah.
But it's as soon as you're behind that computer screen and you don't have to actually have somebody, run the risk of punching you in the face, they'll say whatever and they'll talk smack about everything.
Yeah. See, at least I talk my smack on field and at the Western and right here.
I think, Sean, you brought up a really good point too, though, because earlier in the week I had posed the question. I had posed a question on the page, kind of asking people to give me intelligent answers and start a discussion about, where all this competition comes from, where all the smack talk comes from. And your response was, it kind of made me think, because speedballers, there is the CPPL, the Canadian Professional Paintball League. There's the Millennium Series. There's NXL or whatever the hell they're calling it now.
Yeah.
Here in Western Canada, we don't have anything like that yet. But out in the Maritimes, there's the Maritime Milsim League, and it's straight up MagFed. The winning team wins MagFed markers. The fields are played on CQB fields. And I just find it interesting, like, no matter what style we play, like, there's pump leagues, there's pump divisions, there's mechanical leagues, mechanical divisions. MagFed is a little more difficult because it's still a growing portion of the sport, so to speak. But I find it interesting, like, every style can be used in competition. Like, Emma walked up to me, she's like, hey, why don't you and some of your SAS guys just for shits and giggles do a MagFed CPPL team? Do it.
Yeah, we can do
it.
We've played MagFed on an airfield.
Yeah.
We've done it.
That was a lot of fun.
I mean, I guess the root of everything is it all does come down to immaturity. Viewing your style of the same sport as better is like saying, well, Hondas are better than Suzuki when it comes to dirt bikes. Like, yeah, you've got all the fanboys out there, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you ride or what you shoot. You partake in the same activity, you partake in the same sport. You're all part of the same family.
Maybe
true, yeah.
That's true. Maybe this is all a good sign then, because I was actually thinking of this earlier, and you just made me think of it again. It's like, okay, I'm gonna relate it to something else. Hip music, right? Late '80s or let's say mid '90s, it was cool. I'm into hip hop. Oh, that's cool. But then it became mainstream. To say you're into hip hop ain't cool now. You got to say I'm into glitch hop or I'm into, West Coast this or that. You know what I mean? Like this genre is too mainstream now, so I got to do a subgenre to be exclusive and cool. One of the in the know. You know what I mean?
Hey,
so maybe it's a good sign.
Way to look at it.
Paintball's gotten so big now. I don't want to say I'm a paintballer because that ain't cool no more. I want to say I'm a MagFed player. I want to say I'm a pistol wielder. I want to say I'm a speedballer because just paintball, it's too mainstream now. I want to be one of the cool kids, right?
That's a good way.
Maybe
it's
a good sign.
Yeah, right? Really good way to look at it, actually.
Yeah.
That is a very good way of putting it.
I just hope it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you have a look at it. Like, I know here, you used to be able to buy several different companies and markers from Canadian Tire, Walmart. Now you can't buy anything from Walmart. Canadian Tire only ever has Tippett.
Yeah.
So it's like I hate to say it, my very first paintball marker, my Spider VS1 that I went and played competitive speedball with, was purchased from Walmart for $99.99.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
it works.
Well.
Why the hell not?
God bless Walmart. If it wasn't for them, I would have never played paintball either. My first one was from Walmart too.
I think my actual first any resemblance of a paintball gun was those clear pieces of POSs that you get there, and my friend threw some paint BBs in there, and he's like, "Look at this." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is pretty cool." It's clear though; it's not really neat.
It's clear.
No.
It's all right. You just paint it, and it's cool.
Hey, apparently I'm part of the cool club because Joe just said his first GAT was from Walmart too.
Yeah.
You're not cool if your first GAT wasn't from Walmart. There we go. We started a new section for paintball.
Yep. We should start a new league.
I went to a pro shop to get mine, so.
Yeah, so did I.
Oh, you're a
You know what?
It was the only place to get a decent marker in Lethbridge.
Let's face it, most people who play MagFed play for the same reason I think you all do and I do. It's more of a challenge and stuff. So forget MagFed. Let's all play Walmart class. Here's a challenge.
Challenge is making sure your stuff works when you get to the field.
Yeah.
That is the biggest challenge. Get to the field. It worked yesterday. I don't know what happened.
I think Serena's got all three of you guys beat there. She got her first marker from XS Cargo.
Oh my God, Serena. Yes, you do.
Wow, yep. She
Wow.
Excellent
wins.
card.
Wow.
Hands down.
So
My
That
first
right
marker
there,
is something
that right there is just like, drop the mic.
yeah,
I'm out.
she wins. Skylar took me to buy my first marker. He's like, this is what you need, this is what you want. Actually set me up with a pretty decent setup. Threw it all out
I
to
had
go
no
play
clue what
Magfed
the hell I was
3 years
doing. I
later.
just walked in and said, ooh, this looks nice.
I think
Then
I
I went
walked
and
in and
grabbed.
said, I can afford that. $39.99. No problem.
Then I went to Canadian Tire and I grabbed one of those old view loaders, those old big, giant, boxy ones.
Yo.
Oh.
And I had a, oh man, I had one of those old Steelies, one of the 3500 Steelies. That thing weighed a ton, but I used it for a good like 6 years. It was
You put it on your
awesome.
spider. That thing was badass.
Believe it or not, here's the best part about it. I used such a cheap ass marker, and I was still outgunning some of the guys running the high end Eclipses at the time. It's not the gear. People need to get that through their thick skull. It's not the gear, it's the player.
It's
You
the
can-
player.
It really
You can
is.
get like a $6,000 custom made GAT with a Pinocchio hopper on it and a carbon fiber tank and get lit up in your first game out. You'll just toss your gear away saying, oh, I was supposed to be one of the best ones on the field. No, it takes time. It takes
I've seen it.
experience. Absolutely, I've seen it.
Oh yeah, I you know, there's times where I go on Kijiji or anything like that, and look, it's like I've tried it. This is what happened. I don't like it anymore. Here's all my gear for this price.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I just gotta say that Predator, you just clinched the fact that you are a MagFed paintball player because you just said a $6,000 space cat with a fucking Pinocchio on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking the Pinocchio allowed you to have more paint, so
Okay, true enough. It's the
Like
box
Jesus.
order of the
I
speedball
haven't
world.
heard of it.
yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
I hate to say it, I don't follow.
I don't even see
speedball
Pinocchios on
stuff the way I
speedball gun
should.
markers anymore.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, it's because there's a new one out. It's not a Pinocchio, but you can actually expand and contract the hopper.
That's
The
frightening.
Like the
The
R2.
Roto
It
2, right?
is.
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, the R2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The clamshell.
Yeah, clamshell kind of deal.
Yeah.
But also presents a big target. I didn't like those because it's too big of a target sitting up top.
Oh,
Yes.
And
It's
another
trying to make it
reason,
bigger.
and another reason, some people just get rid of hopper altogether and just switch to mag is because of that hopper.
Colin's watching.
That's true. Yeah. Who's watching?
Yeah.
Colin Power just logged on.
Carl?
Colin.
Colin. Oh, Colin's I just got notified. Colin's here.
Colin's watching.
What?
Ooh, this should be fun.
Oh,
Black Watch.
See if he
Don't watch
says
this
anything.
after the recording and rewind. We'll just go from here on. Black Watch, what's up, Colin, bro? How's it going?
He said nothing but nice things about you, Colin. I promise.
Colin.
Just remember, red or dead, buddy. Red or dead.
Oh man, I don't think we've had such a good show.
Oh, really? Nice.
no.
Yeah, no, this is going real well.
Let's do this every week. We'll get a 2-4. We'll all get together, play some paintball, and then we'll sit down and chat. Oh, wait. Yeah, you
I'm
guys are
down.
in BC. Sounds like a plan.
Joe Simpson said Black Watch.
Would be a little bit of a trip.
Yeah. Just a bit.
So Keach said
Oh,
that
banana.
Dynasty used them at the last event. HK bought out the Pinocchio. So Keach, was Dynasty
Keach?
using the
Pack
Pinocchio
the
or
banana.
were they using the clamshell?
A variant.
A
I
variant,
thought they were
yeah.
using HK's TFX loader. I thought.
That's what
Maybe
I
I'm
thought
wrong.
too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He'll tell us there's some new cool TFX Pinocchio.
Oh, absolutely.
Ugh.
It's the new thing.
If anyone's in the know
What did you
about
say,
speedball, it's gonna
Osama?
Osama. He's calling out Osama.
I
What
think
they say
Colin's
about
calling
Osama?
you
man.
Osama.
Oh, I am
man.
Osama. This season, it's been a Mideast supremacy. That's the theme behind this scenario series this year. And yeah, I've been playing Osama bin Laden all along. And let's just say I escaped Tora Bora. All they had to do was get me in Tora Bora, and I got out. We won't mention the other game where they got me, but
Colin, he's been talking lots of smack about you, buddy.
Oh, tons of trash.
yeah. Oh, he better not start with me because the first game of this series, like I said, there's usually 4 games through this seasonal series. First game, we clinched it. Actually, and Blue Team was kind of kicking our ass most of the day. Like, not kicking our ass, but more the field and stuff. But in the end, I think we were about 500 points apart. But the last game, basically, we had to defend, and Blue Team had to attack and kill me. And if they got me, they won that game. And I survived. So we won that one. The next game, and it was at Blackwatch, it was at their field, so on their home turf, it was the same kind of thing where they had to get me in that last game. And there was also flags, so they had to plant a flag for 500, or we defend it for 500. They kill me for 500, or my team defends me for 500, kind of thing. But
Okay.
they got me in that last one. It was pretty good. It was wicked fight actually, but I just hope Colin doesn't bring it up because he did post the video of it happening, and dead men don't talk, Colin.
Oh.
But it wasn't malicious. It wasn't malicious. We watched the video and somebody's yelling, "Who's dead?" Where I am. But it's all cool though because it wasn't malicious. It was actually awesome because it just showed how much passion and how much he was into it at the game. He was just so hyped he couldn't contain himself, right? So it's all good. Love you, Colin. You're gonna die next time.
Awesome.
Hey, Roman just asked Pepper a good question. He's like, how's the paintball culture in BC? He drove through, saw the usual go-kart, water slides, paintball, stuff like that. But in regards to fields, are they most...
It depends where you're at. If you're
Are they
more
near
like
the
in the
coast, or is
interior,
it pretty much...
yes, yeah, pretty much the island, the lower mainland. We got some kind of up the north, but yeah, on the coast, there's ones inland. There is some good places. There's great places in Vernon, up in Squamish and things like that. But a lot of the ones, if you're just traveling through the interior, you're going to hit the tourist traps. The ones that are like water, just like you said, water slides and paintball. And I got to admit, even I've traveled there and taken my picture beside it. When I first got into paintball, I'm like, oh, shit's going on Instagram. I'm cool. But then I went and played there. I'm like, no, it's not cool.
I don't know if I'd want to play paintball on a water slide.
Yeah,
Well, it could be fun. Paintball, water. Who knows?
But my point is, if you're just traveling through BC and you don't know where they're at, you're just going to see the little tourist trap scam deals, right? And unfortunately, Delta Force has been out west too. I don't know if you guys have to deal with Delta Force, but they buy up and they scam. Yeah,
we've got 2 in Alberta, one in Strathmore apparently, and one in Edmonton.
IPG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just unfortunate because that's why maybe this whole hot stuff going on Facebook and all this and us tourists and la 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 la, maybe it's good because new people to paintball can find it that way, and that's the real deal. If you're just driving around, you're going to see the crap. You're going to see water sliding paintball place, the laser tag paintball place, and the frickin' Delta Force crap. So to find the real deal, you have to be kind of in the know because the good fields are off in the bush a little bit. They're not going to be next to a residential townhouse complex or something, right? And that's where the tourist traps are, right? Across from the Best Western? No, right? But so maybe this whole argument, elitism happening on Facebook might be a good thing because, everybody now Googles everything. So maybe there's more chance they'll get in the right direction and find a MagFed forum or Pepper Paintball Y'all or the Western Canadian Paintball Alliance, or you know what I'm saying? So yeah. It's a good scene out in BC. It's a wicked, wicked scene. You just got to know where you're going. That's all. And you can find it all online.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think the nice thing is with this, elitism BS that we're seeing, we are starting to get a few more serious conversations out of it, which is pretty awesome. People are actually starting to use their brains a little bit on it.
Yeah.
Colin's talking shit.
Colin was asking about the banana in your ear.
Oh, shit, it's actually in my ear too.
Colin
just
was
put it
actually
right.
wondering about the 4-person meat shield.
You can't see the
Yeah,
comments
what,
coming
what,
through.
what's
Colin's
the
there
talking
story
was-
shit.
behind the meat shield?
In the last game, if he's talking about the last game, okay, well, I told you guys it was basically you had to kill me. So, of course, I'm going to get some meat shields. I'm going to pull some guys on top of me. So, if Colin's talking about the 4-person meat shield, it was actually 2 and a ref. And you came in the building around and fired a rope. Well, not a rope, maybe it's 4 or 5 shots. And you hit him and him. So, not me, the guy protecting me, and the ref. You get me? It was pretty good though. The ref was good about it. In those games, you'll have a ref sitting right beside me or whoever that target is, so they can you're right on you to see that hit. But yeah, that ref got lit up, and one of my meat shields got lit up, but I still had a juggalo in there protecting me, so we're all good. But no, they got me. I think it was about a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes left in the game, and one of them came around the corner and lit me up and got me good.
No.
Sounds like that game. I was made general, and the only way they could kill me was headshots.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
god, that was a
Oh.
nightmare. My team got completely destroyed, and this one guy just walks to the base of the tower I have to stay in. And instead of shooting me in the head, he just throws like a full hopper into my torso. I'm just like, oh.
Well, at the beginning of the game, they were told that you enjoyed that kind of thing, so he's just being nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's accommodating.
He just wanted to show you a
Yeah,
good time.
redneck.
Ask them to buy you a drink next time first.
So I just remembered we haven't done this yet, and we're a little bit past our halfway point, but,
Oh, but it's been so good I lost track of time.
I know, me
I
too,
know.
so I figured I should probably throw up our supported by page and say thanks to Armadillo.
Absolutely.
I know we got a
Yeah.
really nice picture of us with our Armadillo patches that we sent up to Graham there. And then also
Pepper,
proudly
you guys
sponsored
making it
by
down
Tactical,
for
or
shooting?
Jester's Tactical.
Sorry.
Just lost the live feed.
Sorry, just cut out there for a sec.
Oh
I'm
no.
back. I'm good.
I got
So-
Jester.
We still got everybody?
I'm here.
I'm
Cool.
here.
I'm here.
I'll look at
Alright.
it
It's
for
not
it.
bad. I'm here.
All of a sudden, all I hear is we've lost the live feed, so...
So as I was asking, Pepper, you guys, you and some of the Islanders going to make your way out here for shooting for a cause in August? One of the biggest games in Alberta.
August.
Yes,
Shoot-
August
shoot me
5th
up.
to be exact.
August 5th,
And
that's
then-
kind of soon.
And then there is a tactical clinic held by Jester, August 6th.
Jester, August 6th. How many people worth the trip? It's all on your page, of course. I'm going to share it around and see what we can do. It's kind of short notice for us
Absolutely.
Islanders, but still, you never know, right?
True.
Yeah,
Somebody
those
might win the
mainlanders
lottery,
go.
and then you can all quit
Hey,
your jobs
Colin
and
might
fly on
even
out.
go. Yeah. You never know. Maybe some Blackwatch go at the train up before they face Hellfire.
Oh.
Just so Blackwatch knows, anyone Blackwatch who's watching, I was rocking your patch earlier. Chief came along and forced it off my arm, but I was rocking your patch because I got nothing but
He
love for you
was.
guys.
It was there.
Blackwatch,
Absolutely.
Blackwatch.
Yeah, I'll vouch.
Yeah. Cheers. But still hate me because it makes better game.
Hate you
On
on
the
the field,
topic
but love you
of-
off of it, eh?
On the topic of shooting for a cause, I just want to give everyone watching a special sneak peek or a special advance notice. A customer of mine just handed me today 2 beautiful handmade hardwood fishing nets.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
One is made
yeah, I
out
saw
of
those. Those are actually
rosewood.
very beautiful.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
They retail for about $700 a pop. And they're
Wow.
going into the silent auction. So if you want a fishing net that looks frickin' beautiful, come on out and put money down. They're gorgeous.
Yeah. So this thing, how much? August 5th, you said?
August 5th.
Yes.
Yes.
August 5th. And entry? How much is entry?
10,
I think it's
10
like
bucks?
10 in a case
10
of paint.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in the
10
case
is
of
the
10
usual.
and field paint is 65.
Goes to the charity or just?
Most of it goes to the charity helping families handle
That's
cancer.
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Nice.
Yeah.
Good cause. Like you ever need an excuse to shoot somebody, but there's a perfect excuse.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great.
It's it gets bigger and bigger with every year.
Oh,
last
really?
year was so huge. I don't mean to say they were there for, but the forest fire services were flying overhead taking pics and
Oh, really?
We also had
Yeah,
the smoke.
checking it
Don't
out
forget
and-
though, we had the smoke
Oh, the
machine, which
fogger.
we warned them about because it was peak forest fire
You ruined
season,
it.
and they did take pictures though. We actually had two choppers buzzing the field for a little bit. It was awesome.
Yeah.
and we had
I like Spartan's version better. Just
Yeah.
Period. The Predator, but
Technicalities.
Hey,
It's all
it was
good.
almost as if you were in Noms. So there you go.
Yeah,
For
it's
those
very
of us who
true.
watched
They
a
were
movie
too-
about it.
yeah, they're loud enough and low enough that you thought you were giving air support.
Yeah, absolutely. It was pretty badass.
Right on.
And we've got the tank coming
Odell's
back
online.
this year.
Hey.
Oh my
Hammer.
god. Odell's watching. Hi, Maddie.
I just want to say lots of love for everybody watching. Lots of love for all of you. Lots for 6
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Mega Hellfire.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone.
Grow this sport. It's the best sport there is. Period.
It's true.
Definitely.
That's why we play it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, for sure.
since we're promoting
Magnet
events
or
and
not.
stuff, we do got to bring up the Jester's Tactical Clinic as well, the day after
Yes,
shooting for a
absolutely.
cause. There is still
We know
space
it's-
available on that. So,
How many spots are spoken for?
thus far, I think it's still completely open.
Oh, come on, people.
Yeah.
There's
Really?
20
So-
spots available for something that'll never happen again in Alberta for probably a long time. Come
Yeah.
on.
So, anybody
So
who's
maybe-
in the area, all you got to do is send an email. You can find the address on the Facebook page there. I've posted it multiple times. It's also on the event. So, yeah, feel free to come and fire us an email, and we'll get you on the list.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's really cool. You guys are doing that too, because like I've never seen that. You see clinics all the time, speedball clinics. You guys are doing tactical clinics, so that's really cool. That's unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best part is Jester definitely knows his stuff. Retired military member from Canada's military. For that alone, he gets huge kudos from me. But
Yep.
the stuff that
Oh,
he
from me
does
too.
with Jester's Tactical and the stuff he does on behalf of veterans dealing with PTSD and the community for paintball in general, it's just incredible. So I'm very proud to call him a good friend, and I can't wait
Yeah.
to have him come back home. Have him come home to Alberta.
Right
We
on.
do
That's
need to
dope.
bring the Alberta boy home. Yes.
Well,
Absolutely.
And
Where's he at?
Blackwatch.
he lives
Blackwatch
out
just told Pepper
in
to
Nova
slow down.
Scotia now, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, he's in the East Coast at the moment.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying
Good
about
ballers up
Blackwatch
too,
there,
man. East
Spartan?
Coast.
Yeah, Blackwatch told Pepper to slow down on his boozing.
Never.
Hey, I agree with
You should never
Mr.
drink until I met
Clownface. It
them.
is Friday. Drink faster, man.
Yeah. Whoop, whoop. Hey, heck
Whoop
yeah.
whoop.
Yeah. Whoop, whoop.
Oh boy.
You know what? Blackwatch is just saying that because, in these big games, the morning, I play all right. I play pretty good. And then at lunch, I have a couple beers, and then I come after lunch and I hunt Blackwatch and I kill Blackwatch. So they're right. I
That's
should
the way
maybe
to
cut
go.
down for their sake.
Grizz and Spartan, I think we might need to go give Blackwatch a helping hand. We might need to be
I'm down.
Yeah, that'd be
we
awesome.
might need to be the rebel forces that come in and just save the day, hopefully.
Do it,
Or
do
we're
it.
gonna get lit up.
I
Well,
always
no,
want to be
no,
that underdog.
I've got it all figured out. We just need to get the little mini keg from Grizzly Paw, put some Grumpy Bear in there,
Yes.
and we'll put a cage over top of it. And we'll put Pepper's beer, and Pepper will come for more beer, and we'll catch him. We'll shoot him out, and there you go.
Yeah.
Fred, I think
Hey,
that's more
you know what,
likely to
doesn't
catch
matter,
us.
Because when the game's over and it's all said and done, whoever had the most fun wins. So I'm pretty sure I'll win that game. Might be dripping in pain, but I'll have beer in my hand and be like, woo.
I do have to admit, like, if you've had a lot of fun at the end of the day, you win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Simple as that. If you're not having
Ooh,
fun, get off the
It's
field.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Nothing bugs me more than when
Predator.
you see people lose their spirit because they're getting their butts kicked and just leave. Like, no, stand there and have fun. Yeah.
It's true. So
Why do I have
Blackwatch
to bring it, Blackwatch?
yeah.
We're here to join you.
Come
Come
save
on.
the day. Da-da-da.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. Yeah, come
I
support
give
Blackwatch.
up.
I want to be underdog. I love being the
I'm
underdog.
pretty sure
please.
Blackwatch has been drinking more because I said we'd join Blackwatch.
Yeah.
Behind you. And now they're saying bring it. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark.
All of a sudden, I have a feeling we're standing on our own there, Dan.
That's okay. I'll just
Don't
go
worry.
prep
It's okay.
mode and
We
we'll
can
go
do
from
it.
there.
It's all right. You guys can roll with Hellfire.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you want to hang out with Hellfire after the game's done, but you're all good. Just don't fear the banana.
Sounds like typical paintball.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I have
Yeah.
a feeling next time we're out together, I'm just gonna yell, "Fear the banana!" And you two are gonna drop down laughing, and everyone else is gonna go, "What the hell is he talking about?"
Isn't that the best though? Like in the
Predator's
middle
got
of
a
the
new
game, how you
battle
have those,
cry.
like, inside jokes like that.
That is his new battle cry.
Oh.
So,
I'll use it, I promise.
Yeah, do it. I love that.
The
In the
day
middle
after
of
my
in the middle
wedding.
of a firefight, there's that little inside joke that just happens. And like 3 or 4 guys stop and laugh and get shot all up. Everyone else is like, "What?" And you're just like,
Predator, I have a
Yes.
challenge for you.
Uh-oh.
The day after my wedding, gun owner day, last gun owner day of the season, I want
Yeah.
you to dress up like a banana and say, "Fear the banana," and storm the field.
"Do it."
Yes.
If someone
That's
can get
my-
me the banana costume, I'll do it.
I'll
Damn.
even film it for you, Pepper. I will.
Do it. No, seriously, do it.
Oh, yeah.
And then while you're doing it, you say, "Red or dead, I'll send you $100 damn dollars."
Done!
Colin Parent.
Oh.
Colin saying there could be a big surprise for 2019 scenario dates.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what that could be.
Same here.
Oh. Heather just said you could yell "Fear the banana" and she'd yell 10-second Arcus.
Serena says Salvation Army sells banana costumes.
What?
Oh my god. This is just
this is
getting
so-
out of hand now.
And apparently Jesse has a banana costume.
Jesse has one you could borrow.
I don't know. Oh, I think I might fit into that one. I think he's the same
No.
height as me, roughly.
Nobody said it
No, I
had to
think he's a little
fit
shorter than
properly.
The real question is, why does Jesse already own a banana costume?
Because it's Jesse. That's the best explanation. It's Jesse.
There are some things in life that just shouldn't be
Yeah.
questioned.
Nice.
Just like, why does Jesse have a battle kilt? It's Jesse.
Yeah. I have a
be
feeling
fair-
this Jesse
to
guy
be
plays
fair-
red.
To be fair, Turnbull has a kilt too, and he wore it at a shooting for a cause. Nothing underneath, and he got
Yeah.
skeeters
No
everywhere.
thanks.
And there's a picture. Someone has a picture of him taking a leak in the middle of a game with everything whizzing around him.
Gotta be
Built
careful. It's
up the
tick season,
works.
bro.
Oh boy, Heather
tick
is
season,
reminding
man.
us. Heather is reminding us that we are
Oh.
still on the hook for next spring doing walk a mile in her shoes in full kit.
Thanks,
Pepper, you want to join us on that one?
Predator. Yeah, you're in, Pepper.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We'll walk full kit in some stilettos.
I'll do that. I actually own some. They're tactical.
Well, there you go.
Tactical
Molly.
stilettos. Okay then.
Yeah.
They have molly loops.
We
What
use
can you
melee
put
weapons out
on-
here.
Yeah, you get Team Hellfire to do that, and let's see if Colin can get Blackwatch to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be
There you
awesome.
go. There's a challenge
Yeah,
for you
Kong
guys.
show, Yeah.
And before we wrap up, I just want to let everyone know we still have that Welt picture competition going. We
Yes.
haven't received a
Yes.
single entry yet.
Oh,
When
I
you
have some
play,
gutters.
if you get enough welts, draw an appropriate picture and send it in to us.
Appropriate Pepper.
Okay.
That means you.
Yes.
I guess I'm not bringing this Sunday. I'm gonna bring a speedball marker then and draw dicks on people. I said hit. I'm not done yet.
Working on shading.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh man.
Oh boy.
Oh wow.
This has been probably the most amusing episode we've had yet.
Oh, definitely.
Nice.
Thank you for joining us, Pepper. I'm so glad that you got
Oh,
in
you're
touch with
welcome.
us.
Absolutely.
So,
It's good
and
times,
Oh.
thank
man.
you
Good
to your
times.
child wrangler
Great
there as
times.
well.
Yeah, yeah. What up, Chief? How far? Yeah.
So,
Oh, it's nice to sit down and chat paintball with y'all. It's good times.
Great to sit down and chat. I
Yeah.
love paintball.
Absolutely.
See what that's like.
Now we just got to meet
Next-
somewhere in
next
the middle
summer.
and shoot each other. Yeah.
I'm down
Next
for that.
summer,
Well, that could easily be arranged.
2019. We should do a West Coast tour.
Yeah, for sure. You could do something
Well,
nice.
from what I read here, a possible web celeb playing Blue for 2019. Web celeb.
Yeah, I know who it is. He ain't
Who is
doing
it?
it. If it's who I'm thinking, man, he's coming to the island and the Islanders are all red. Nightmare Paintball's moving out west. Apparently.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah, apparently he's coming to the
Wow.
island. Yeah. Yeah, apparently he's
Well
coming to
then.
the island. He's going to be
Oh,
rolling at
boy.
TNT probably if he's down there in Victoria. And TNT's that field I told you about. Oh, it's
Yep.
so awesome. But, he's going to roll up here and play with us if he's on the island. But, Colin, it doesn't matter. Last time, I won't even bring it up. Nothing.
Well, Pepper,
The
thanks
last
again for
game
joining us
hurt me.
tonight.
Absolutely.
welcome.
It's been a
Thanks,
blast.
Pepper.
And
And
thanks
thank
for
you
everybody
everyone for watching.
We
who
shall chat
watched us
again.
and commented.
Yeah.
And- Yeah, we definitely
Love
need
all
to have you on again at some point there, Pepper. This was a
Oh, for sure.
Oh, for
great
sure.
night, so
Anytime, brothers. Anytime, man. We're brothers because we both paintball. You know what I mean? We all paintball. We're brothers.
Absolutely. We're all
Exactly.
family.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
all right.
Nice.
So on that note, I think we got to call it here, folks. So everybody have a good night, and I guess we'll see you on the field.
Stay
Cheers.
safe, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Pew,
Stay
pew,
safe.
pew.
Have fun.
Yeah.